Greetings, everyone. Aiden here, and welcome to part 2 in my standard difficulty playthrough as Jill in Resident Evil Director's Cut DualShock version. Last we left off, we obtained the 4 crests needed, or technically the last 2 crests needed to make our way through out of the mansion, through the courtyard, and into the dormitory where the guards of this place would rest. So let's get into that. You've once again entered the world of survival horror. Good luck. So, one thing of note when it comes to these games, when you save, after you load, either after you save or upon loading your save, put your ink ribbon in the oh, that's actually a fair amount. I'll go ahead and bring the shotgun. But yeah, make sure you store your ink ribbons afterwards. On another note, when it comes to this series of playthroughs and whatnot, for every single one in this, I wanted to make sure I bring this up so I don't forget to do so, but, on subsequent playthroughs, I won't be providing subtitles for any scenes that we've already seen that I added subtitles to, because holy cow, that was kind of annoying to do. Alright. Now that we placed those 4, let's make our way through this door and get our next key item in a way, because it's right here in this room. And it's the only thing in this room. There are no storage boxes. We don't have to worry about Lisa Trevor, because she's gone. She's remake exclusive. Alright, we've obtained the crank. One of 2 in this game. And just so we can differentiate between them, we'll go ahead and examine. Or check it out. So, it says this one is our square crank. We won't be seeing the other one till next part. Just giving y'all a heads up on that. Alright, be careful out here, because there are Cerberus. Just wanted to give heads up on that. I'll take the red herb. Yes, mix them. Might as well mix another couple. Why not? In my opinion, just in case, you can never have too many. Oh wow, never realized you could see that its eyeball is practically dead. Oh, that was the last of them. Upon killing all of them, your radio will go up. That's what that beeping was. Go ahead and click it.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody answer me. This is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
Well, that's not good. Seems that radio is currently damaged to where it only, shows the, what was it? Or where it only receives signal. Oh well. Mix the blue herbs in with the red and green, and we now have the best herb mixture in the game. Because as the botany book said, blue herbs remove poison. And with the red and green combo, it's a full heal as well. I'll come over here and use the square crank. It is so tempting to skip these F&Vs. I'm doing my best not to. The water is running down the opposite side. Alright. Well, we won't be using the square crank again for a good while. But yeah, in this part, I'm planning on finishing the second third of this game. And that basically involves the dormitory and the rest of the mansion or the revisit to the mansion, which doesn't have very much, but it's still enough to matter. I know there are Cerberus down here. Where's the other one? Oh, there you are. Always pays to have your weapon fully loaded. Okay, in this one we have more Cerberus, but I'm just gonna ignore them because they won't be here on our way back through. Get in before you get hit, Jill. Come on. Welcome to the Guardhouse. Dormitories, whatever you want to call it. If you want another blue herb, well, there's plenty here. Might as well. Alright, so the purpose of this statue, we need to push it down this hall to about here, I want to say. Then push it down into this part of the corridor. Oh, nope, that is not good. Well, we're gonna have to take a tiny bit of damage. Huh, it didn't attack me. That's a little surprising. Anyways, once you have it about there, you push it over this hole and you won't get attacked by a tentacle. Well, not really a tentacle, more like a root or a tendril from the next boss. Alright, so over here we have, ooh, explosive rounds, give. And a first aid spray. Also give. And now we'll sort our inventory. Okay, all that's sorted. We'll go ahead and put the crank there. I almost forgot we already had some explosive rounds, so let's mix those together, or put those together, and put them in their proper spot. There we go. Now, let's see. Do I need anything? Nope. Alright. Next up, we have dorm room 001, which is right across from our save, from the save room here. Before we proceed, actually, you know what? We'll enter that other room in a moment. Let's deal with everything in here. Boom. Boom. And in this desk, which is locked, we can find some more shotgun shells. Luckily, item placement for both Jill and Chris are, for the most part, aside from small keys and a sword key for Chris, everything is literally the exact same. And I'll say it again when it comes time to do his playthrough. Like, over here, there will be a small key for Chris. Jill doesn't have that because, well, she doesn't need small keys, thanks to her lockpick. Alright. Now, what was in here? Anything at all? I think it's the control room key. Yep. Oh, wait, no, not the control room. Oh, it is the control room. Okay, cool. Alright. So, we're gonna go into a really dangerous room next, and honestly, it's not needed. But I am showing off every room in the game. So, let's go ahead and go through these double red doors. Or these red double doors. Be careful of the web spinners, they can poison. If memory serves, that is a... Oh god. Why are they both over here? I am trying to get whatever's on that table. Piss off. Anyways, the main reason for coming here is this. Okay, I'm in the yellow, not poisoned. This is the 3 ball. So that means the opposite side is the 9. Think of this like a clock in a way. So, this is supposed to tell us what the answer to a combination is. But yeah, I don't like dealing with web spinners. Ow! Rude! Okay, it was an ink ribbon. And this, I believe, is a clip. Yep. No thanks. Will you quit? I hate web spinners so much. Thankfully, they are very easy to get around for the most part. It's just that one room is problematic. Let's go get us another healing thing. Another set of herbs. Actually, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Alright. So, now we make our way past here. And, yeah. We got ourselves yet another, hallway. Over this way, we have dorm room 2. Something special happens there if you're on a different route for Jill. But we'll get to that if we ever end up coming across it in our subsequent playthroughs. We'll see. But, like I said, we don't need to pick up any because we've got 3 green herbs right here. Let's pick them up and mix them together, shall we? Okay. That's still a full hill, but it's due to the fact you can only mix 3 herbs together at max. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. So that thing we saw in that one room, yeah, that's the combination of keys to press to quickly do this. This is similar to lights out, but we need to light up have all 9 lit up. 1, 3. No, not 3. 7. Yeah, I messed up. That's fine. Okay, from here it should be slightly easier. Six, 8, 4. I messed that up again. Let's do that again. I am royally messing this up. There we go. And we'll come back here in a moment. First and foremost, we need to pick up this dormitory key and get out of the room because, yeah, otherwise we're gonna get stung repeatedly. These guys combo, if memory serves, just as much as Pack of Cerberus. Okay, this key is useless now. Discard? Yes. Sorry for not checking it and showing it. That was my bad. We'll go ahead and come in here, clear out anything. Alright, what do we hear? Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the planet Point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It's been affected by the T-virus differently than other plants have been, and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves, it is now difficult to determine what kind of planet it was originally. There are 2 ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. First one is through its root that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, the scientists went mad and broke the water tank in the basement, and now the basement's filled with water. It's easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended in the water and promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so many bulbs from the ceiling of the first floor. Many vines come out of those bulbs, and they are the second resource for its nutrition. Once sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines around the prey and holds it. Then it starts sucking up blood using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around it, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victims to this. Fallen victims. Oh, okay. May 21st, 1998, Henry Sarton. And the report has been filed. Alright, on the wall behind, we can have a map of the dormitory. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. As you can see, there's really not a whole lot to this place. At all. Check this desk out, and we can get some more shotgun shells. Now, here's the thing. Now that we have, actually, you know what? Let's come in here. There's not really anything in this bathroom except for a clip of handgun ammo, if memory serves. But, like I said, every room. Okay. Now, normally I would be going ahead and slightly sequence breaking. Like, now that I've opened up the door to to that room with the keypad, or that was locked via the keypad, I could go in there and mix together a chemical that deals with the root that's gonna be down here in the basement. Either way, I'd rather just go ahead and get this box pushing puzzle done. It's slow, it's tedious, but it needs to be done, otherwise we can't progress. Once the box gets to about the corner of this wall it's on, stop pushing. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get through. And you need to be able to get through. To get to the first box, we need to push into this water. It's time to make a bridge out of these crates. Looking how much time has already passed in regards to exploring this place, this part could end up being closer to 2 hours. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Also, there are a couple of oh, that's red and green. Okay. I could have sworn it was 2 green, but then again, I could be confusing it for how things are in the advanced difficulty. Or arranged, depending on which version, whether you're playing it on the, like the PS4 version or the one that you could buy on, like, the PS3, PSP, Vita. Anyways, we'll be coming back to this room in a little bit. As you can see, there's nothing in here. Then again, there might be something in those bags. We'll check it out when we come back down here. But anyways, run this way, we'll get a quick FMV. Meet the Neptune, an annoying B.O.W, which thankfully is actually pitifully easy to deal with so long as you take this pathway to get over to the control room. It makes dealing with the Neptune at this moment in the remake so much harder. Look, so much harder than it actually is. That's how laughably easy they are in this game. Alright, Once you drain the water, click this button, and you'll gain access to the... you'll be able to open up the door that's next to this room. Ah, the sound of Neptunes flopping around. Alright, as you can see, there are a couple of clips. A couple boxes of shotgun shells. Yes, we will gladly take these. Given everything we'll be having to deal with in our revisit to the mansion. And if you check out this glimmering spot, we get our second dormitory key. This one, we will go ahead and check. Room 003. We're ignoring the handgun ammo. We don't need to use the handgun anymore. We've got more than enough shells to last us. Tempting, but nah. I'll hold off. So another thing I love about this game, plenty of resources, especially healing, so long as you know how to manage the resources and make sure you don't use them all up. Woo. Let's go ahead and use the rest of our key items that we've got on hand. Free up a little bit more space. We use the 003 key and we can discard it. Yay! Alright. Go through here because we still got another don't really need to check this one, but we're do it anyway. Oh, it's just an ink ribbon. No, thank you. But come over here. A row of red books, but there's a white one. Will you take it? Yes, please. We get the V-Jolt report. As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in the cells of the plant infected by the Tyrant virus. We also found another interesting fact through some experiments. We found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in UMB number 16, one of the series of UMB chemicals that we used for that experiment. We named this UMB number 16 as V-Jolt. In our calculations, it'll take less than 5 seconds to destroy Plant 42 if we put the V-Jolt directly on the root. You need to mix some of the UMB series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt. But the UMB series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas which is harmful to the human body. So extreme caution should be taken when handling these chemicals. The following are the types of UMB series chemicals and their brief characteristics. UMB2, which is red, NP003, which is purple, UMB number 4, which is green, Yellow 6, of course, is yellow, UMB number 7 is white, UMB number 13, is blue, and it has a stimulating smell, and then we have V-Jolt, UMB number 16, which is brown. Now a book is missing. And, well, I mean, we have another red book. Let's put it in. Don't go through that door just yet. I mean, you could if you're playing as Jill or Chris, but, well, you kind of have to if you're going through as Chris. But, yeah. Come in here. Might as well show off what's in here. Ooh, fire rounds. Don't mind if I do. Give. Thank you. I don't remember what's in there as Chris. We'll check it out whenever we get to that playthrough. Because, yeah, one of the key differences, one of the things about Chris is that he doesn't gain access to the grenade launcher. As a matter of fact, he only has a total of 4 weapons. Alright, so in here is where we can make the V-Jolt. Something is written on the wall. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 plus 7 equals 13. And 13 plus 3 equals 16. That's not just simple math. It's what we need. It's the process we need in order to make V-Jolt. Water is number 1. Red is 2. Purple is 3. Green is 4. And we have 4 different bottles we can use, but we're only going to use 3 of them. So let's go ahead and pick those up. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and put the UMB number 2 in this one. Grab this. We'll go ahead and put a UMB number 4 into this one. I mean, we're right here. Pick up this empty bottle. And we need to be able to make, for starters, we need to make UMB number 7. And, well, we've got 2, 4. We just need number 1, which is going to be water. And mix the water with UMB 2. Alright, now we have NP03. Mix those, and we have UMB number 7. Alright, now we just need to make 6. Which requires a 2 and a 4. Combine the 2 and the 4. There we go. Now we mix these 2 together. There we go. Number 13. Now we just need to remake UMB 3. So grab another UMB number 2 and another thing of water. Mix those and then mix that with the UMB number 13 in order to make your V-Jolt. So, give me just a moment as I do that. Oh, that's number 13. That could have ended poorly. Okay. There we go. We now have V-Jolt. Whew. I forgot how long exploring the entirety of this place can be, or can take. Alright, now that that's done, we'll head into here. We'll take care of the root that's down in the basement. Granted, you don't need to do this in order to take down Plant 42, but it helps. It helps a lot. Especially if you are Chris. Granted, if you are Chris, he can't make the V-Jolt by himself. If memory serves. There's a reason why a lot of people consider crests to be the hard mode of the game. But use the V-Jolt on the roots, and that takes care of part of the problem. Now, it's gonna have far less health. Alright. Now, for Jill, it doesn't matter if you use the V-Jolt whatsoever. It's gonna end up becoming weaker anyways. It's just that the other one does have slightly more health than if you had used the V-Jolt. Alright, now let's go fight that boss. We'll be tackling 2 different bosses in this part. Get through Dorm 3, and... Alright. Granted, I could have stopped by the storeroom, or save room, and picked up the flame rounds and grenade launcher, but... Nah. 2. Careful of falling debris from the ceiling. I don't care. 6. Oop, forgot to reload. Rude. Alright. And with that, it is done. You can tell it's done when it falls from the ceiling instead of shrinks. Okay. Come over to the fireplace and we can pick up the mansion key. This is the last of the mansion keys. Check it out and you'll see it is the helmet key. Now we can finally explore the rest of this mansion, the mansion, and I'd say that's a good thing. We haven't seen Barry in a while. That's a little concerning. But anyways.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Right.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, apparently there were some bees in this hallway for whatever reason. Anyways, we are completely done with the dormitory. We will not be coming back here for this playthrough. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and put all of this away. Oh, that's the first of the flame rounds. Okay. Alright, that should hopefully be enough shotgun shells for the time being. Whew. Oh.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow, give me a sign.
This is Jill. Brad? Oh, it's broken.
Honestly, you don't need to interact with the radio if you don't want to. These are the first playthrough for both characters is the only time I'm doing it. Sadly, this is not the last we'll see of the courtyard. Do be careful, those snakes are very poisonous. And also, if memory serves, be careful in this upcoming screen because there are more Cerberus on the screen now. I want to say. No? Maybe that's an arrange mode thing. I don't know. Either way, we've got 3 different rooms to use this key on. All the rest are locked from the other side. But anyways, give me just a moment and I'll be right back. I need to go ahead and do a quick pause and start another recording session. Okay. Go through this door and walk a little ways forward and we'll trigger an FMV involving our next B.O.W. and they are annoying to deal with. Meet the hunter. Be careful about your health. If it's low enough, they can kill you in one shot. Anyways, use the helmet key on this door and go on in. Oh, can't interact with it because you can't see it. So let's come over here, push the switch, and turn on the light. Here we have some Magnum rounds. Yes, please. And right here, a Book of Doom. Or Doom Book. The first of 2. If we take a look, the title reads Eagle of East, Wolf of West. That's a hint for later. And we got the Eagle Medal from inside of it. That's all there is in this room. Let's head into the save room nearby. Rude. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that because that bit of health that I was at was the point where it can can do the one-shot attack. literally, it will jump. It will do a quick leap through the air, and lop off the your character's head. I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Barry. Yeah, I don't think we're meeting the 3-hour mark. Alright, take the shells. Excuse me. Acid rounds. Yes, please. Matter of fact, we will be using the acid rounds and grenade launcher for this section. Let's go ahead and put the eagle medal away as well. Alright. You know what? No, we're good. We're good. Go ahead and put this on. The acid rounds take 1 or 2 shots to completely down a hunter. So, yeah, we definitely want that. Alright, there's one hunter. As you can see, typically takes 1 shot. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Doing that so I don't have to deal with it later. But if you'll come over here, we have another door to use the helmet key on. The other one's all the way over on the west wing. In the same room as the stair. We'll get to that one later. But come in here and we will have ourselves another boss fight upon examining the piano at the end of the room. It's the return of Yawn. Alright, that should be the end of it. Yep. Down it goes. Okay. Go ahead and drop on down. Alright.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Yay, we got an easy way down.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry?
So, you could come over here, examine the tombstone, and make your way out, but if you want the best ending, wait. It doesn't take very long, he'll be back.
Are you there, Jill?
Come on,
Grab
drop
the
it.
rope. I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
A pass number.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Alright, so we could go through the basement area, or through the entire house to get to the west side. But we'll take ourselves a shortcut of sorts. So let's do that. Come on. I'm trying to avoid as many hunters as I possibly can. The only reason I picked up the shells is because, well, I will be using the shotgun a little bit more. If you want more herbs, you can deal with the zombies and grab the herbs past them, but I'm just gonna ignore them. Unlock the door, go through, and we are in the kitchen. And I'll go ahead and take some damage here just to more easily get rid of that zombie. Alright, there's nothing special in this room by the looks of it. Go into the door, we get this FMV, and it's nothing terrifying. Please. Alright, so we'll come back down here in a moment. First and foremost, we got some stuff to clear out. You'll recognize the room that we're about to enter. So, yeah. Don't feel like dealing with that one right now. That's the only reason I was ignoring it. I know there's another one of you. Where is it? Really? Okay. Oh, we need to go upstairs anyways. So, down this hall, try to avoid taking damage. Which, is easier said than done. You're about to find out the reason for the passcode that we got from Barry. Okay, so far so good. Numeric key panel. And there we go. No, don't go in. There's no point in being in that room. Alright, there's the last of the uses for the helmet key. Yay. But in here we have some more stuff to pick up. We have some magnum rounds. More shells. And orders. Top secret, July 22nd, 1998, 2:13. To the head of the security department. X day is approaching. Complete the following orders within the week. 1. Lure the members of STARS into the lab and have them fight with the B.O.W. in order to obtain data of actual battles. 2. Collect 2 embryos per B.O.W. type, making sure to include all species except for the Tyrant. 3. Destroy the Arclay lab, including all researchers and lab animals in a manner which would seem accidental. Signed, White Umbrella. Huh. Anyways, so there's a quick and easy puzzle. They really remixed this puzzle in the remake. But basically, turn off the light, and this, for some reason, will glow. Come over, examine it, and you can obtain it yourself. And hey, there was something about a tiger with red and blue eyes. Well, let's go find out what that's about. All right. Come on. I don't have any more ammo right now. But thankfully, we should be done dealing with hunters for the time being. At least until we go into the next area that we need to go through, seeing as we're trying for the best ending. But use the red jewel here, and we'll gain access to the most powerful weapon in the game, aside from the rocket launcher. The Cold Python. Nothing like a 45 caliber weapon to destroy most enemies in this game. In no time flat. So, yeah. Time to put that away and grab the shotgun. And heck, while we're at it, might as well load this this up with fire rounds before we put it away. Well, that's different. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot to grab the flame rounds. shotgun. Okay. I almost forgot to do something. I almost forgot my first aid. And there we go. Now we are ready to finish exploring the rest of the mansion. And as you can see, aside from that room in the east corridor, which we can't do on a regular game or on a fresh file, we've explored the rest of the mansion aside from where we're about to go. So what we want to do, just to conserve on some ammo, we're coming back through this way. We're going through the kitchen because there was an elevator near that zombie I let purposefully bite my ankle. That'll take us all the way to that one of the rooms in the second floor of the West Wing. I hate hunters so much. I'm actually kind of thinking on it. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but oh well. Probably just to show it off. I don't know. Just waiting on the elevator. Come on. Come on. Come in here. And well, there's something special that we'll need for progression. We're ignoring the explosive rounds. I don't want to pick them up. I'm not interested. But we have a battery, which will be needed to progress once we start the second, or once we start the start part 3. Anyways, head down this way. Oh, didn't mean to go into that section, a small spot. That was my bad. Well, come in here. Oh, right. If memory serves, this is magnum rounds? Or shotgun shells. I'm not sure which. Magnum rounds. Yes, please. Push this bookcase towards that wall right there. Get out of here, you stupid zombie. And let's go ahead and check out this room. We technically don't need to on this playthrough, but we're on this difficulty, but might as well. So we have an ink ribbon. A clip. Probably more than one by the looks of it. And that's about it. We're leaving this room because somewhere near that window is a trigger to cause crows to crest the window and accost your character. That's the zombie we killed a moment ago. We got a scrapbook. Raccoon Tines, May 27th, 1998. Animal attack? Woman mutilated. May 20th. Around 10 p.m., a 20-year-old young woman's body was found by a passersby on the left bank of Marble River in the Cider district of Raccoon City. Raccoon police assume it to be a grizzly or other animal's doing because there are teeth marks along her mutilated arms and left foot that show considerable power. Since she was wearing a hiking boot on her remaining foot, it has been determined that she was attacked in the Arklay Mountains and fell into the river. They are hurrying to identify this woman. Raccoon Weekly, June 16th, 1998. Monsters in Arklay Mountains? Some people claim they've seen monsters in the Arklay Mountains. The monsters are supposedly about the same size as large dogs, and usually run in a pack as wolves do. This may sound like a group of ordinary wild dogs, but these monsters are surprisingly fierce and hard to hurt. They say these dogs won't bother you unless you wake them, so you smart readers should stay out of the Arklay Mountains for the time being. But if you're looking for adventure, check it out. Wanna try? Raccoon Times, July 9th, 1998. Mystery on Arklay Mountains, the mountain road blocked. Due to successive disasters in the Arklay Mountains, the city authorities have decided to block the road leading to the foothills. At the same time, Raccoon Police intend to begin the search for lost people with the help of STARS team members. They expect great difficulty because of the vast size of Arklay Mountains and the primeval forest that covers most of the area. Also, people are still reporting sightings of grotesque monsters in the mountains. So yeah, those are a fair number of the reports that caused STARS to be deployed. Sadly, Resident Evil 0 does retcon a little bit as to what's going on with what went on with Bravo team, but we'll get into that more in Chris's scenario, and even more whenever we get around to doing Resident Evil 0. So push the switch as you're pushing the statue along, and well, we have an indicator of where to push this. The thing is, you don't need the light to be on for this for this contraption to open up. But we need this in order to get, this is one of 3 items needed for the key, for the best ending. So might as well get it. But that's the last thing we need to do in the mansion. And I was woefully wrong about how long this part would take. So here is what we're gonna do. In order to get back to the east side, we're gonna go ahead and well, we'll take the elevator and make our way back up that rope. Nice little shortcut that's available only for Jill. At least to my knowledge. I don't think there's any way for Chris to be able to get back up that hole. But yeah, this mansion is crawling with hunters. And one of the rooms, the room where the Cerberus crashed through the windows, is now filled with web spinners. It has a couple web spinners in it. So be careful if you go through that corridor. We'll get to see that in action. We'll get to see that actual part in Chris's scenario for certain. As a matter of fact, aside from the small key placements, some of the small key placements, because I don't know where all of them are. Chris's scenario, we're gonna really only show where some of the small keys are, and the sword key, because, well, I mean, we kind of need the sword key to progress anyways. Alright. We did it. We'll keep that. We'll put the MO disc away for now. Mix these. We need the square crank. It is a necessity. It is needed. Okay. Oh, right. We're calling it. There's no point in continuing. So, whoops. Give me that ring ribbon. We'll heal up a little bit in the courtyard at near the beginning of the next part. But yeah. A little over an hour. It's not bad for a second part. Okay. Now that that's done, we can definitely do the outro. So, anyways, thank y'all so very much for watching. I hope y'all have enjoyed, and as always, until next time, y'all take care.